Namaskar. Welcome to Ancient Wisdom. There was a small village, and in that village there was a showroom of wall clocks. And in the same village there was a police chowki. Police chowki had an old cannon, and every day at 6 o'clock in the morning and 6 o'clock in the evening the cannon would go off, and based on that people would adjust their clocks. In the meanwhile, the clockmaker every day used to see the policeman, the one in charge of the cannon, pass by his shop. The policeman used to stop there and used to take a very close look at one of the ancient clocks in the shop. The shopkeeper was very curious as to what the policeman is doing. Does he want to purchase that particular clock? But the policeman would never come in. From the outside, he would take a very close look at this particular clock and move out. So one day the shopkeeper gathered courage and asked that policeman, "Do you want that clock? I can give you at a very reasonable price, just for you." The policeman said, "No, I don't want to buy." He said, "Then every day why do you peek at my window and look at this clock?" The policeman said, "Well, I fix my clock by your time, and that helps me blow the cannon, because your watch is extremely accurate." The shopkeeper smiled and said, "I set this clock by the cannon time." So interesting thing here is that both of them are dependent on each other. Neither of them is independent. And because of that, their whole calculation could be going in one direction or the other without any of them being aware of it. And most of the times, this direction is south, going down. Where do we do it in practice? We have small children, 1 year, 2 year old, and they are trying to learn language. When they come up to us and try to talk, we also try to talk to them in the same tone and same intonation. बोबडं बोबडं बोलतो आपण पण. The same effect is happening. The child is trying to imitate you, and you are imitating the child. Both of them in the process are going down. This is not growth. This is actually stopping the child's intonation from improving, because this is the time where his animal instincts are at peak. The child can understand your face language, your body language, and has extremely high sensitivity of ears. He is a total Kansen. And that time, if you are speaking in this kind of tongue, the baby tongue, it is going to hear that, and that may cause long-term damage, because in the long term also it will keep on rolling his R. In place of R, he might say L. In place of N, he might say N. And many of these important intonations of language would be lost to him, because he would no more be able to hear them. Just the way when we go to Thailand or China, we are not able to hear the tonal languages. My. All of them seem same to us. But for them, these are 3 or 4 different words. And the languages are tonal, whereas by the time we go there, we have already become tone deaf. So save your child from becoming tone deaf. Talk to him in the best language, best intonation possible. That is ancient wisdom. Namaskar.